Do you know how a 67-year-old man who struggled to even get out of bed in the morning completely transformed his life in just 6 months? No magic, no special trainer, just one simple principle that changed everything. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll discover a secret that can change your life too. Today I want to tell you the story of Nicolas, a man living in Canada. This story is for anyone who thinks they are too old or that it is already too late. If you've ever felt stuck, unmotivated, or believed that change is impossible at your age, this story will prove you wrong. Nicolas was a retired teacher living alone in a small house in Toronto. His wife had passed away a few years earlier, and his children were busy with their own lives in other cities. Every morning he woke up with back pain, stiff knees, and a deep emptiness that no medicine could fix. His daily routine was painfully repetitive. He woke up late, made instant coffee, watched television, ate packaged food, and went back to sleep. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Everything felt the same. Nicolas had accepted that this was his life now. He believed his best days were already behind him. One cold morning, Nicolas went to the doctor for a routine checkup. When the reports came back, the doctor's expression changed. The results showed high blood pressure, early signs of diabetes, dangerously high cholesterol, and significant weight gain. The doctor looked at him seriously and said that if he didn't make changes now, the coming years would be very difficult. His body was clearly sending warning signs. Nicolas sighed and replied that he was too old. He said he couldn't even climb stairs without losing his breath, and that joining a gym at this age felt pointless. He believed it was already too late. The doctor paused for a moment, then leaned forward and said something that would stay with Nicolas forever. He told him that he didn't need motivation, he needed momentum. Nicolas was confused and asked what the difference was. And here's the truth. Motivation is like a firework. It feels powerful and exciting, but it fades quickly. You feel inspired one day, make big plans, and then a few days later that excitement disappears. You end up right back where you started. Momentum works differently. Momentum starts small, almost invisible. It builds gradually, step by step. And once it starts rolling, it becomes very hard to stop. Every small action creates progress, and progress creates energy. When you complete even a tiny task, your brain releases dopamine. That chemical makes you feel good. That good feeling pushes you to take the next step. One small win leads naturally to another. The doctor explained this without complicated words. He handed Nicolas a piece of paper and told him that the next morning, he should simply walk to his front door and come back. Nothing more. Nicolas couldn't believe it. Walking to the door didn't even feel like exercise. It felt almost silly. But the next morning, instead of feeling overwhelmed, he thought about how easy that one task was. So he did it. He walked to the door, paused, and walked back. It took less than a minute. The next day he did the same thing, but this time he opened the door and stepped outside for a moment. The day after that, he took a few steps beyond the door. Slowly, without forcing himself, the distance increased. Something important was happening. Nicolas wasn't trying to change his whole life at once. He was just doing something so small that failure wasn't possible. After a week, he walked to the end of his driveway. After 2 weeks, he walked to the end of the street. His body started feeling lighter. His mood improved. He slept better. One good habit began affecting another. One morning, after returning from his walk, he felt good enough to make a proper breakfast instead of relying on coffee and snacks. The next day, he repeated it. Without realizing it, momentum was spreading into every part of his life. After a month, he was walking daily and feeling less pain. After a couple of months, he started socializing, cleaning his home, opening curtains, and reconnecting with people. Small changes were stacking up. Then winter came. Snow covered everything. The cold was unbearable. Nicolas almost decided to stop. But instead of quitting completely, he adapted. He walked inside his house, up and down the stairs. It wasn't perfect, but it kept the chain alive. That's when he understood the real lesson. Momentum isn't about never stopping. It's about knowing how to restart before quitting becomes a habit. Months later, Nicolas returned to the doctor. His weight was down. His blood pressure was normal. His health had improved dramatically. But more than that, his posture, his smile, and his energy told a deeper story. He told the doctor he hadn't done anything extraordinary. He just took one small step every day, and those steps slowly changed his life. Today, Nicolas walks daily, eats better, stays connected with people, and lives with purpose. Not because he forces himself, but because momentum made it natural. And that's the message for you. You're not too old. It's not too late. Change doesn't require massive action. It starts with one small step, one tiny decision, taken today. Motivation may start you, but momentum is what carries you forward. So take that step. Small, simple. Right now, your future self will thank you.